Very good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the current affairs classes. I hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to cover 5th and 6th January CA. Okay, 5th and 6th January. I hope the audio and video is all good. You can let me know if there is any discrepancy regarding this. Are the visuals clear? Anyone? So let's begin with the class. In the first segment, ESI Finance and Business News category, we have government working on a scheme to make it mandatory for hallmarking of the silver jewelry. This is important news. You must remember this. Government is working towards making hallmarking of the silver jewelry mandatory. Silver jewelry. Earlier, what were the status is, or the current status is, that the hallmarking of silver jewelry is voluntary, right? So it is there in the gold jewelry, but silver में अगर आप देखेंगे तो silver jewelry में hallmarking was not mandatory yet, or it is still not mandatory. It is voluntary, right? To ensure the quality. Hallmarking का purpose क्या है? To ensure it is of good quality. There is no forgery regarding that, है ना? So now government is trying to implement mandatory hallmarking in silver jewelry as well. Gold में तो है ही, but in silver. So this can be very important step. You can see this image. Okay. So this is not an example of silver bangle. This is a gold bangle. So in gold, you have these kind of hallmarking. So you have BIS logo, then you have purity of gold written over it. You might have purity of silver written over the jewelry as well. But then you have unique hallmarking ID on the gold, right? You see unique hallmarking ID is there on the gold. So similarly, now it would be mandatory for the silver jewelry to have this unique hallmarking ID. Remember this. So what is this HUID? HUID is hallmark unique identification. This would be the identification or the hallmark. So it would be implemented by BIS. Remember this. Very important. Recently NABARD, they have asked this kind of question. I think BIS se related hi tha or hallmark hi tha, if I am correct, right? Or something around it only. Very close question they have asked in the phase 1 GA. So remember, who will be implementing this hallmarking of or hallmark unique identification on silver jewelry? BIS. Okay, Bureau of Indian Standards. And it will be a unique 6-digit alphanumeric code. How many digits? Remember the number of digits as well. 6 digits. Remember the number of digits as well. It would be 6 digits, alphanumeric it would be, right? So alphanumeric, alphabets and numerical combination will be there. And you see current status, this unique hallmarking ID is a legal mandate for the gold jewelry being sold in India since 1st April 2023. So 1st April 2023 से gold के लिए it is already mandatory. Now it is going to be mandatory for silver jewelry as well. BIS, since we have talked about, so some relevant facts which you must be knowing about BIS. BIS is Bureau of Indian Standards, right? Bureau of Indian Standards. It basically recently has celebrated 78th Foundation Day as well. So BIS is continuously in news. Remember headquarter and the chairman of BIS for that matter. I will be coming to it. First news is clear. Now next is again related to BIS, that BIS has recently celebrated its 78th Foundation Day. Remember, again in news because of 78th Foundation Day. Okay. On this occasion, the Union Minister of Consumer Affairs, because it comes under this ministry, right? So Union Minister of Consumer Affairs and Food Public Distribution has launched state-of-the-art studio outreach material, test method videos for, celebrating the 78th anniversary of BIS. Also, BIS has recently formalized its collaborations with various institutes, the premier institutes which you have like IIT Tirupati, IIT Bhubaneswar, then you have IIM Nagpur, NIT Warangal, IIFT Delhi, etc. for fostering innovation, improving their industry parameters and working towards more sustainable development goals. So a lot of MOUs have been signed recently by BIS. It is working towards more innovation. This is the thing. Since we have read a lot about BIS in news, so just a static portion about BIS. BIS is a national standard body of India. है ना? A national body it is. It is working towards standardization of these projects or marking, providing them the development of standards, right? So it is responsible, as I told you, for harmonious development of standardization, for quality certification of goods. So it basically does what? It certifies the quality of the associated good, right? Whatever mark it provides, like for example, hallmark, what is the purpose? Ensuring that the good being sold out to the consumer is of the best quality which you are offering. So ensuring quality is the basic purpose, right? And remember the headquarter of BIS again, headquarters, or it is headquartered at New Delhi. So it is headquartered at New Delhi, and which ministry does it comes under? This is again important. कौन सी ministry में आता है BIS? So BIS, remember, comes under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. Okay, and the Director General of BIS is only the ex officio chairman. So presently, if you see the DG, Director General or the chairman is Shri Pramod Kumar Tiwari. These are certain static portion about BIS. Remember this. Then moving on to regulatory bodies news. So we have Chairman of NABARD, K.V. Shaji, has predicted or expected that overall agriculture credit flows, in a statement has said that overall agricultural credit flows this fiscal is expected to surpass 28 lakh crores. Okay, so particularly if you see agri credit, we are talking about credit extended to the agriculture sector. NABARD basically is saying that we are projecting credit in any form extended to the agriculture sector is set this fiscal year to cross 28 lakh crores. Remember this figure, 28 lakh crores. Okay, why they are expecting this much amount of agri credit in the rural economy? If you have been following this year, you know that recently there is very surge in the consumer demand from rural India, right? And in the recent consumption expenditure survey, household consumption expenditure survey, which we have covered, we have seen that household consumption expenditure has increased more in the rural areas than the urban areas, right? So when you have demand, this chain reaction, it goes on. When you have demand leads to rise in price of those commodities, right? And when any commodity becomes more expensive, the producer wants to produce it. Why? Producer का क्या motive है? Profit. जितना महंगा बिकेगा उसको profit है, right? So production activities they go on. Employment generate होता है. Then you again get income. Then you again are demanding more. So this is how it works. If there is demand, it will boost up the economy. And then if you want to employ people, if you want to produce more, investment is required. And investment के साथ, investment के लिए loan is necessary, right? You never invest out of your, say, salary, because investment is a risk, isn't it? So agriculture is also booming with this demand. Farmer wants loan, then they will be investing in, say, agri equipments. A lot of government initiatives are also promoting it. So this is the news. Remember, 28 lakh crores. Since NABARD is in news, so you must be remembering NABARD ke baare mein as well. About NABARD. So NABARD was established on 12 July 1982 and NABARD is headquartered at Mumbai. Present chairman, of course, K.V. Shaji. And who recommended the formation of NABARD? This is again a very important question. It was established under the chairmanship of B. Sivaraman. Okay. It was established under the chairmanship of B. Shivaraman. Then you have something called as NAB Ventures Limited. NAB Ventures Limited. What is this NAB Ventures Limited? NAB Ventures Limited is a wholly owned subsidiary of NABARD only. Okay. So NABARD itself does not implement everything. You know that. It has created its own subsidiary, which is NAB Ventures. Now, NAB Ventures is in news because it is planning to launch 1,000 crore of fund. 1,000 crore of fund for supporting this rural focused climate related ventures. That means With this fund, remember the amount, 1000 crores of fund with NAB Ventures will be creating, which is a subsidiary of NABARD. It will be assisting in such ventures which want to promote sustainable development or other kind of development projects catering to agriculture or rural demand. Okay. And fund 1 was also there. Since this is fund 2, so fund 1 was also there, which is existing one. NAB Ventures fund 1. It is already investing in, mid-stage startups related to agri, food and rural businesses. So NAB Ventures is not providing you loan. Remember, NAB Ventures, they are investing into your projects. This is the thing. I hope the news is clear, everyone. Now moving on to next thing, we have RBI's new 15-day credit reporting rule. This can be very important. Remember, RBI has mandated that all the lenders, whosoever it is, a bank, a financial institute, whatever regulated entity, all the lenders, they must update credit bureau records every 15 days. Remember this. How many? 15 days. Every 15 days you have to update the credit bureau records, okay, which will be giving you credit score related information of the associated borrowers. And this is in effect from 1st January 2025. Earlier what used to be the case is, the credit bureaus like TransUnion, CIBIL, they received updates from lenders only once a month. So what happens is, this is to ensure that more accurate and timely representation of borrowers' financial activities is provided. Suppose I am a borrower, I have borrowed money from a bank. Bank now or earlier, they used to update my credit score, or the credit rating agencies, credit information companies, CICs, credit information companies, which used to gather this information about your credit score, about your credit history, how much well you have performed, right? All this data was updated once a month. So you used to get this from the bank once a month. Now, if it is updated within 15 days, every 15 days, that would help such credit bureau or credit information companies gather accurate information about the actual financial performance of the borrower. So more faster access to credit, no hindrance in credit extension to borrowers will be there. Their credit score would be timely updated. So it would ease out the process. Right? This is the thing. So remember, 15 days mein they have to update. Borrowers and lenders के लिए what would be the impact of this? Quicker update होगा, credit risk भी easily assess हो सकती है, and then timely update, consumer empowerment, risk management, every benefit would be there, है ना? 15 days में it should be updated, remember. Then next news, if we talk about, RBI has released a master direction consolidating various instructions on reporting of credit information of their customers. So again, related to credit information as well. So what is this master direction? First of all, remember, this is instruction for banks and other financial institutions, both of them, right? For banks as well as other financial institutions. What the direction says, first thing, the CICs, credit information companies, they will have to send alerts through any SMS or email to the customer when their credit information report is accessed by any specific user. So these credit information companies, which gather this kind of information from banks and financial institution about the borrower, and they create a credit information report. If that report is being accessed by any specific user, you have to notify the customer कि आपकी information is being accessed by this entity. Right? So this is to ensure privacy does not get breached, or this is to ensure data privacy and consumer right, over the data. So they will be notifying either by SMS or via mail, by mail. Then next thing is, credit institutions, they will have to inform customers the reasons as well for rejection of their request for data correction. Now suppose any such credit information company or credit institute has received a correction complaint from a customer कि जो भी report आपने बनाई है उसमें there is some correction which we require, there is some inaccuracy, right? And if you reject it, you will have to give reason to the consumer कि आपने क्यों reject किया है this correction की demand, right? You will have to give reasons to the consumer. And then next thing is, these credit information or companies or institutions like bank, NBFCs, in any case, complainant does not get the complaint resolved within a period of 30 calendar days. Remember, any such complaint is coming from a customer and it does not get resolved within how many days? 30 calendar days. Then the complainant would be entitled to get compensation of how many rupees? Rupees 100 per calendar day. 30 days में अगर complaint नहीं resolve होती है regarding any credit information report, then the complainant should be provided with a compensation. Compensation क्या होगा? जितने दिन का delay हो रहा है per calendar day का 100 rupee. Per calendar day का 100 rupee. Okay, remember. So 100 rupee per calendar day would be the compensation if the complaint does not get resolved within 30 calendar days. And again, very important fact is, presently in India, there are 4 well-known credit information companies operating. So remember these 4 names, right? This is a static as well. So quite a very important fact. How many total credit information companies do you have in India which are operating in India? 4. Okay, remember their name. So you have SIBIL, okay, then you have Equifax, then Experian and Highmark Credit Information Services. These are the 4 credit information companies operating in India: SIBIL, Equifax, Experian and Highmark Credit Information Services. Remember these 4 names. Then next what we have is World Gold Council. World Gold Council report is out. So we have earlier as well discussed this report, World Gold Council. It gives you how much gold has been purchased by central banks, right, or sold. So let's see the data. According to the report, central banks around the world, globally, collectively they have added how many? 53 tons of gold to their reserves. At the global level we are talking, not a specific central bank. Okay, at the global level they have added 53 tons of gold to the reserves. Now if you see how much gold has been added to reserve by RBI, this is very important fact, remember. Okay, 8 tons. If we talk about collective gold addition to their reserves at the global level, including all the central banks, 53 tons. Particularly if we talk about RBI, how much RBI has added into gold reserves? According to the report, 8 tons we have added. Okay, how many? 8 tons, remember. And mostly the central banks, they have remained keen buyers of the gold. Okay, driven by a need for stable and secure asset. See, because of global economic uncertainties, right now we are focusing on asset creation and having good amount of forex reserves, right, which would also include gold. So gold will provide you economic stability. That's why most of the emerging market central banks, emerging economy central banks, they have been buyers. So they have not been sellers. Remember, this is the trend. They have been net buyers. They have bought more of gold than what they have sold in the market, right? And RBI has also been the buyer, remember. And RBI has lifted year-to-date buying to 73 tons and total gold holding to 876 tons. So remember this figure, 876. How much we have added? 8 tons. Abhi tak ka total gold holding, if you see, of RBI would be 876 tons. 876 tons. Okay, remember this. And very important information is, we are the second largest buyer after Poland. This is again very important. So first largest buyer of gold according to this report is Poland. Okay, and then after Poland we are the second. So our rank is second in terms of buying gold. after Poland. So first is Poland, second is India or RBI. And World Gold Council, is International Trade Association of the gold industry. International level पे gold industry का trade association है ये. Where is it headquartered? This is important. Remember, it is headquartered at London. Okay. World Gold Council is headquartered at London. So this was about the report. I hope this is clear. Now moving on to national and state news. So Government of India has introduced a new PLI scheme, Production Linked Incentive Scheme for the steel sector. See, steel industry, semiconductor industry, these are the future industries. Recently, if you remember from the previous CA classes, we have discussed government at the global level. Indian government is the first one to define dedicatedly what would be green steel, and they have provided a proper definition of what is a green steel for India, right? 5-star, 4-star and 3-star green steel. We have covered it in CA. That is very important. So steel is something which government is constantly promoting. So any good information regarding that would be important for all of you. So steel industry के लिए government ने एक नई PLI scheme announce की है. What is PLI? Production linked incentive. Production linked incentive schemes जो है, various departments and ministries are implementing it. The broader objective of this PLI scheme is to boost domestic manufacturing across different industries. Domestic manufacturing को promote करना and then imports को reduce करना. Import substitution as we call it, right? Alternative, creating or producing alternatives of the imports. And how are you going to boost domestic manufacturing? When you provide some incentive to the domestic manufacturers, isn't it? So what the government is doing, government is providing PLI, production linked incentive. That means incremental sale पे कुछ incentive government दे रही है. Incremental sale कि आपने पिछले comparison में as compared to your previous sales, how much increment is in your sale of the product which you have produced in the territory, right? Within the domestic territory. Incremental sale. So this is how we are promoting domestic production. Now this PLI is extended, or it is one new PLI has been given for steel sector, which is PLI scheme 1.1. Now it covers 5 product categories in this. Okay, 5 product categories. What are the product categories it is going to cover? Coated or plated steel products, high strength wear resistant steel, specialty rails or specialty steel, alloy steel product, alloy जो किसी के mixture के साथ बनता है, right? दूसरे metal के साथ, steel wires and electrical steel. So remember, these are 5 product categories on which government will be extending this new PLI scheme. And specialty steel जो है, it is very high grade product, high grade steel. Remember, specialty steel is very important because it is high grade, and that's why it is used in the strategic sectors or strategic industries like defense. है ना? So defense, automobile, electrical industry, etc. And remember the implementation period of this scheme as well. It will be implemented between 2025 to 2020. 25-26 to 29-30. So from financial year 25-26 to financial year 29-30, it would be in implementation. Remember this implementation period also. I hope the news is clear. Now moving on to next one. Then we have 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention 2025, which has started, from 8th January. It is in news. So remember the edition 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Which edition? 18th. It is going to conclude today only, 10th January. What is the theme? Remember the theme. Theme is the diaspora's contribution to a Viksit Bharat. What is diaspora? Diaspora means, when we say Indian diaspora would mean all the citizens of India who are residing outside India. जो भी इंडिया के हैं but they are living outside India anywhere is the Indian diaspora. Okay, so the diaspora's contribution to Viksit Bharat. And again, very important question, a very pure fact based question which you can get in your examination. Who was the chief guest at this 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas? So chief guest was President of Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Christine Carla Kanglu. Remember this name. Who is the chief guest here in this event? President of Trinidad and Tobago, Christine Carla Kanglu. Okay, Christine Carla. Remember this name is the chief guest. So this was about the Pravasi Bharati Divas or convention. Then next is Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has inaugurated Panchayat Se Parliament 2.0 program in the Central Hall. Lok Sabha Speaker has inaugurated this new program, which is Panchayat Se Parliament 2.0. What is the aim of this program? This basically wants to empower elected women representatives from the scheduled tribes from Panchayati Raj institutions and enhance their knowledge of the constitutional provisions, parliamentary procedures. Basically, they want that such elected women representatives, particularly belonging to scheduled tribes or scheduled tribes, है ना, ST category की जितनी भी women हैं, those who are elected representatives, they should be well aware about the parliamentary proceedings, how constitution works, all these things. So they want to empower them and make them aware regarding this. This was the aim of the program. Okay, where almost 500 women representatives from various Panchayati Raj institutions across different states and UTs have participated. How many? 500 women representatives, elected ones, remember. Okay, and very important thing, this Sansad Bhashini was utilized in this program, was used. Sansad Bhashini. So what is Sansad Bhashini? Sansad Bhashini is an AI tool, artificial intelligence tool, which translates the Sansad proceedings or the Parliament's proceedings into local languages. Okay, और 6 Indian languages किस किस में translate कर सकता है? गुजराती, मराठी, ओडिया, तमिल, तेलुगु and Malayalam. Remember, so Sansad Bhashini has translated all the proceeding for these female participants, you know, here in these 6 Indian languages, which are they? Gujarat, Marathi, Odia, Tamil, Telugu and Malayalam. This was about the program. Now next, we have Prime Minister has inaugurated and led the foundation stone of various railway projects. So a lot of railway projects have been founded by the Prime Minister, and particularly the focus is in Jammu and Kashmir, because we want to develop Jammu and Kashmir after we have scrapped Article 370, right? So Jammu Kashmir, Odisha and Telangana are the focus states. In Jammu Kashmir, Prime Minister has inaugurated new Jammu Railway Division. This is something we have covered earlier also. Remember, this would be 69th Division of Indian Railways. 69th Division. Which one? Jammu Railway Division. Okay, it is going to be 69th Railway Division of Indian Railways. Telangana mein they have inaugurated your Challapalli new terminal station in Telangana. Okay, Challapalli new terminal station in Telangana. So these are certain projects. You need not remember all of them. Very important fact from here is 69th Division, Jammu Railway Division of Indian Railways. Now next news. Education Minister recently has released draft UGC regulations 2025 in New Delhi. So these draft UGC regulations, they generally, you know, are associated with appointment, promotion, minimum qualification. So this guideline basically aims to have innovation, inclusivity, flexibility, dynamism in every aspect of higher education. They want that higher education should not be marginalized from the present integration of technology in each and every field. This is the catch. Okay, where they have set out certain minimum qualifications for appointment, maintenance of high standards in higher education, that the teachers, you know, participating or teaching the students at the higher education level should qualify NET and SET. So they should be well qualified. All these things have been mentioned. PhD specialization candidates, they would be prioritized. So general guidelines are there. No specific figures as of now are there. This much only is relevant in this news, right? Next news is Lok Sabha Speaker has inaugurated Gandhi Darshan Art Gallery at Rajghat. Remember, Gandhi Darshan Art Gallery has been inaugurated at Rajghat in New Delhi, where 80 artists, they have showcased their art in which they have portrayed Gandhiji in a unique and modern way. Then next news is Home Minister has launched BharatPol portal. Remember, BharatPol portal in New Delhi, which is developed by CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation. Now, what is BharatPol? You know what is Interpol? International Police, right? At the international level, there is Interpol, जैसे हम सबके यहाँ countries में police होती है, so there is international police called as Interpol, है ना? Which coordinates for, say, identifying the criminals, locating the criminals with the countries, several country or respective countries' police. So to enhance this coordination with the Interpol, international police, which is headquartered in France, this BharatPol has been launched. Remember, okay, BharatPol. And very importantly, who has developed this? So CBI has developed this, Central Bureau of Investigation. Remember, as I told you, to streamline the process of any request coordination with your Interpol, International Criminal Police Organization. International Criminal Police Organization. Like, you know, issuing notices, coordinating with each other. So with this BharatPol portal, it would be easier to coordinate with Interpol, where all information would be there on one portal itself. Since Interpol is there, so Interpol, some important news related to Interpol or some important facts. First of all, as I told you, Interpol is headquartered at France, Lyon in France. Okay, headquartered at Lyon in France. Then member countries 196, almost all the countries, 196 member countries it has. And it was established in 1923. Motto is connecting people for a safer world. Connecting people for a safer world. Next, very importantly, remember there are 5 key modules of this BharatPol. How many? 5. 5 modules are there on which it would be working. First, connect. How will you be able to connect? So with connect, they will be trying to reach out and share information with the Interpol, connecting with the Interpol for all the criminal matters. Interpol notices. Suppose there is a notice regarding a criminal hiding in India, lookout notice, okay? So dealing with such notices, then references, then broadcast, then resources. Whatever information is there, whatever resource is being provided by the Interpol. So coordinating with the Interpol on these 5 dimensions. Remember these 5 names: connect, notice, reference, broadcast and resources. These are the 5 dimensions of BharatPol. And again, 19 types of databases from Interpol it will be accessing. BharatPol will be able to access 19 types of database provided by Interpol. This was about BharatPol. Then next one is Indian Railway has conducted successful trial of a train, okay, which is first successful trial of train on Katra Banihal section. So the Katra Banihal section, this is first successful trial of a train. That's why remember in Jammu and Kashmir, this is the first trial of the entire Katra Banihal section of Udhampur Srinagar Baramulla railway station or railway line project in this region. This is important. Then next is Indian Film Festival has commenced in Sri Lanka. Okay, so Sri Lanka is celebrating Indian Film Festival, enhancing the soft ties between the two countries, cultural ties between the two countries, where the 83 movie was screened, right? 83 Bollywood movie hai. It is associated with what? It is a Bollywood drama film directed by Kabir Khan, and it basically depicts the history or journey of Indian cricket team, which was led by Kapil Dev during 1983 Cricket World Cup. Okay, and how they achieved an improbable victory against the West Indies. 1983 में जो World Cup हुआ था, उसमें how Kapil Dev led the Indian team and how we achieved the victory. This is what 83 is all about, and this was a screen. Remember where this Indian Film Festival is being held? In Sri Lanka. Okay. The next important fact which we have is India's metro network has expanded, and this rank can be important. In metro network, now India is the 3rd largest metro network across the world. Remember, third largest. So what is India's rank? Third rank in terms of metro network. Third largest network, which has a total length of 1000 kilometers. 1000 kilometers of metro network we have. And third largest one. And remember, the first metro corridor between Shahdra and Tisajari was opened by DMRC. So for DMRC का जो पहला metro corridor था, it was between Shahdra and Tisajari in Delhi. This is not so important. Important is this rank, third largest in terms of metro network. Next is your Union Animal Husbandry and Fisheries Ministry has launched country's first organic fisheries cluster in Sikkim. Remember, this is again important. Country's first organic fisheries cluster has been inaugurated where? At Sikkim in Soring district. What will it do? It will be, promoting the organic fisheries activities associated with organic ones. So that would be chemical free, right? It wants to sell antibiotic, chemical and pesticide free organic fish in eco-conscious markets across the globe. So this is an important step to make India one of the important player in the global supply chain of organic fish supply, right? Which is chemical free, which is antibiotics free. Remember this, Sikkim में इसको inaugurate किया. Then moving on to state news, government of Odisha has signed a deal, for Indian national Kho-Kho team. Sponsorship deal has been signed, where the government will be investing 5 crore annually from January 25 to 27 for funding. Okay, so this is a sponsorship deal for the Indian national Kho-Kho team. They want to promote indigenous sports in the country. Odisha government will be funding 5 crore annually for this matter. This much only is relevant. Then next is Punjab government has opened scholarship portal for OBC, then your economically backward class and the denotified and nomadic tribe students under PM Yashasvi scheme. So Punjab government ने scholarship portal open किया है under PM Yashasvi scheme. So first of all, what is this PM Yashasvi scheme, right? PM Yashasvi refers to PM Young Achievers Scholarship Award for Vibrant India. Young Achievers Scholarship Award for Vibrant India, remember, which is implemented by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. It is a centrally sponsored scheme, okay? Centrally sponsored scheme. So both the central government and state government will be sponsoring. It is not a central sector scheme. And then what does the scheme, aims to provide? It aims to provide financial assistance to students from these categories. 3 categories are there: OBC, economically backward, and denotified tribes. This is not scheduled tribe, remember. उनको स्कॉलरशिप प्रोवाइड कराने के लिए स्कीम है. रिमेंबर, दिस इज डीनोटिफाइड ट्राइब, दिस इज नॉट स्केड्यूल्ड ट्राइब. सो विच आर दीज डीनोटिफाइड ट्राइब? सी व्हाट यूज्ड टू हैपन इज व्हेन द ब्रिटिशर्स रूल्ड ओवर इंडिया, द कॉलोनियल पीरियड की अगर हम बात करें, तो उस टाइम देयर वर सर्टेन ट्राइब्स जिनको उन्होंने क्रिमिनल ट्राइब्स एक्ट के तहत, अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्रिमिनल ट्राइब्स एक्ट, दे क्लासिफाइड देम एज क्रिमिनल ट्राइब्स. बट दिस इज रियली derogatory, right? From their perspective, it might be justified, but this is not at all justified for all the people living in India, right? So this we have scrapped later on, and they now have been denotified from their criminal status. These are the tribes, when I'm talking about denotified tribe, I'm referring to, because they are still facing a lot of discrimination because of their earlier this status baggage they are carrying. Okay, criminal tribe का जो inappropriate tag दिया था ब्रिटिशर्स ने, तो उसका अभी तक they are highly marginalized. Okay, a lot of social stigma they face. तो they are the denotified ones. Scheduled tribes का constitution में provision है. So these two are different. Remember, ये उनके लिए है 3 categories. And of course, for the promotion of and development of these tribes, the government has also established National Commission for Denotified Nomadic and Semi-Nomadic Tribes in 2006, where they are trying to address such issues for these communities and ensure their development, holistic development. Next news is Prime Minister has inaugurated multiple development projects 12,200 crore rupees in Delhi. Like, what are the important projects? Namo Bharat train from your Sahibabad to New Ashok Nagar, then Rithala Narela Kundli corridor, which is going to be one of the largest of Delhi metro network, and also state-of-the-art building for Central Ayurveda Research Institute at Rohini. These are latest inaugurations by the Prime Minister. Then next, UP government will be promoting Mahakumbh Mela at International Tourism Fair in Spain. Now, only this much is relevant here. There is going to be International Tourism Fair in Spain, where UP government has decided they will be promoting Mahakumbh Mela. Okay. Mahakumbh, you know, is currently going on. And then a research chair in the name of 10th Guru, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji, will be established in Kurukshetra University, Haryana, where they will be promoting academic research and studies related to their teachings. Okay, this is the news. Then next is Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has announced $1 million of prize for deciphering the Indus Valley script. Okay, now you must have read about Indus Valley civilization or the Harappan civilization, है ना? One of the oldest civilizations. इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन की जो स्क्रिप्ट मिली है सील्स के ऊपर लिखी हुई बहुत सारी जगह, हड़प्पन सील्स इफ यू सी, स्क्रिप्ट जो थी इट इज एनिग्मेटिक, इट हैज नॉट बीन डिसाइफर्ड येट. उसका मतलब क्या, उसको कोई डिकोड नहीं कर पाया अभी तक. ठीक है, अभी तक नहीं कर पाया. इट वाज डिस्कवर्ड बाय सर जॉन मार्शल. जॉन मार्शल ने डिस्कवर की थी लेकिन उसको अभी तक कोई डिसाइफर नहीं कर पाया. तो तेलंगाना गवर्नमेंट ने उस पर प्राइज रखा है $1 million. $1 million का प्राइज है टू डिसाइफर the Harappan script or the Indus Valley civilization script. Okay, remember. Then if we talk about the international news, so World Bank has approved $20 billion package for Pakistan. Pakistan के लिए उन्होंने $20 billion का पैकेज अप्रूव किया है under a program titled Pakistan Country Partnership, where they will be helping Pakistan develop in all these spheres. Okay, important areas में like poverty, child stunting, climate resilience, they will be supporting Pakistan for this. This is not an important news. What is important here is what is World Bank. So World Bank के कुछ static features you should remember. President presently is Ajay Banga. World Bank is headquartered at Washington DC in US, and parent organization of World Bank is World Bank Group, and it was founded of course at Bretton Woods in 1944 US. And World Bank and IMF, they are combinedly known as Bretton Woods twins, because dono they were founded at Bretton Woods in US, right? Almost at the same time. So IMF and World Bank are known as Bretton Woods twins. Talking about MOUs, so we have Financial Intelligence Unit, and the IRDAI, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, they have signed an MOU. MOU for what? For coordinated efforts in effective implementation of PMLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Okay, PMLA के effective implementation के लिए they have signed an MOU. FIU, Financial Intelligence Unit, and IRDAI. Now FIU क्या है? Financial Intelligence Unit is basically working towards it coordinates with such agencies who are working to combat money laundering in India. Okay, it reports to Economic Intelligence Unit of Finance Ministry and also coordinates with the ED, Enforcement Directorate. इन सब के साथ coordinate करती है to prevent black money, to prevent money laundering and all. Okay, this is the thing. Then next, science and tech में, if you see science tech, first thing which we have is CSIR's indigenously developed paracetamol is there. So we have developed our own paracetamol. And paracetamol, quite a common medicine. Every then and now, whatever happens, you take a paracetamol, which is very harmful, right? So, but we have developed it by ourselves, and it has, remember, been developed by your CSIR, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Okay, so CSIR ने develop की है indigenous paracetamol. Okay, and the Karnataka based Satyadeepta Pharmaceuticals will be utilizing this, will be producing the affordable paracetamols domestically. So this has been produced, this has been inaugurated indigenously, first time developed by CSIR. इसका further जो production होगा वो कौन करेगा? Karnataka based Satyadeepta Pharmaceutical Limited. Okay, remember. The next you have 430 million light years from Earth in the Leo constellation, a new ultra diffuse galaxy has been discovered. अल्ट्रा डिफ्यूज गैलेक्सी डिस्कवर की है इंडिया के एस्ट्रोनॉट्स ने, एस्ट्रोनॉमर्स ने. व्हाट इज दिस न्यू अल्ट्रा डिफ्यूज गैलेक्सी? अल्ट्रा डिफ्यूज गैलेक्सी होती है जो बहुत कंसंट्रेटेड नहीं है, राइट, विच इज एक्सपेंडेड फॉर्म, डिफ्यूज्ड फॉर्म में. जैसे आपने देखा होगा जनरली गैलेक्सी ऐसे ऐसे हम देखते हैं ना, but it is a diffused part of it. So this is the image you can see, and this is a tidal tail, okay, of galaxy NGC 3785, galaxy which has already been there, which is NGC 3785. NGC 3785 का ही एक टेल है ये. टेल मतलब क्या हुआ? See this image. If you look at this image, this is the NGC 3785. Tail मतलब जो stars उससे बाहर, constellation of stars एक tail की तरह उससे बाहर निकल रहे हैं, right? So this is the new one which we have found, and this is the existing one. This is the news. Remember, NGC 3785 का ही एक type का tail है ये. Nothing else is relevant here. And remember who has discovered this? So astronomers from your Indian Institute of Astrophysics, they have found this thing. इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ एस्ट्रोफिजिक्स के एस्ट्रोनॉमर्स ने डिस्कवर किया है. देन डिफेंस की अगर हम बात करें, सो फ्रेंच एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर चार्ल्स डी गॉल हैज अराइव्ड इन गोवा फॉर अ नेवल एक्सरसाइज वरुण. सो चार्ल्स डी गॉल, विच इज अ फ्रेंच नेवीज न्यूक्लियर पावर aircraft, it has arrived at Goa to participate in a bilateral naval exercise which is Varun between India and France. And remember, this would be 42nd edition of this exercise. 42nd edition of this exercise. Okay. Next, 15th edition of Asia's biggest aero show, Aero India 2025, will be held at Air Force Station Yelahanka in Bengaluru. So 15th edition of Aero India 2025 is set to be there from 10th to 14th February in Bangalore. What would be the theme? The theme would be Runway to a Billion Opportunities. Runway to a Billion Opportunities. Remember. Then next, two fast petrol vessels, Amulya and Akshay. Amulya and Akshay, they were launched in Goa. And they are designed and constructed by, GSL, Goa Shipyards Limited, for Indian Coast Guard. These two vessels, Amulya and Akshay, they are designed and developed by your Goa Shipyard Limited, GSL, for Indian Coast Guard. Remember. Indices and rankings की अगर हम बात करें, so Global Power City Index 2024 is out, which is conducted by Japan's Mori Memorial. Okay. It assesses countries or assesses cities based on their economy, 6 functions के basis पे: economy, research, development, cultural interaction, livability, environment and accessibility. These are the 6 parameters onto which it gives ranking to the cities. According to this index, London has topped. So top 3 cities on all these parameters: London, New York and Tokyo. Remember, London, New York and Tokyo, and Mumbai from India is there in the list, but at the 48th rank. Mumbai is there at 48th rank. Then if we talk about awards, so awards may we have Golden Globes 2025. Recently they have been awarded at Beverly Hills in California. 82nd edition was their Golden Globes Awards for the different categories of films, their actors, their makers, right? So the list is there, you can go and read the list. Film, if you see, Best Motion Picture Drama has been awarded to The Brutalist. The Brutalist, okay? Remember this. There are these names, you can remember them. Not every name you need to remember. Best series, best movie you can remember, okay? Talking about festivals, so there is this Sabrimala, there is this festival, Makar Vilakku. Okay, there's this festival, Makar Vilakku festival at the famous Hindu temple in Kerala, Sabrimala Lord Ayappa temple. Sabrimala Lord Ayappa temple has been in news due to some controversies related to women entry in the temple, right? So you must be knowing Sabrimala temple. This festival is there. And next is, you have Thachang Kurichi has hosted Tamil Nadu's first Jallikattu event of 2025. Jallikattu क्या है? बुल टेमिंग इवेंट है जो हर साल होता है आपका साउथ में, तमिलनाडु में, राइट? जलीकट्टू बुल टेमिंग इवेंट, इट हैज स्टार्टेड. देन स्पोर्ट्स में इफ वी टॉक अबाउट, सो स्पोर्ट्स में यू हैव 67th नेशनल शूटिंग चैंपियनशिप 2024. In this men's 10 meter air pistol category में Varun Tomar from Indian Army has won. Then we have Border Gavaskar Trophy for Cricket 2024. Australia has won. Australia is the winner of Border Gavaskar Trophy 2024 and has defeated India by 6 wickets. Where it was held, remember, in Sydney itself, Australia itself. Next, 38th National Games के टॉर्च का नाम जो है वो अनाउंस कर दिया गया है, तेजस्विनी. रिमेंबर दिस, तेजस्विनी इज द नेम ऑफ द टॉर्च, okay, of the 38th National Games, which Uttarakhand will be hosting. We have discussed this thing, will be hosted by Uttarakhand. Remember this name, Tejaswini is what? Tejaswini is the name of the torch associated with 38th National Games to be held in Uttarakhand. Appointments में if we say, Devajit Saika appointed as BCCI Secretary and Prabhatej Bharatiya BCCI Treasurer. Conferences में we have Ministry of Labour and Employment has organized 2-day technical seminar where the topic was formalization and social security coverage for workers in the informal sector. How in the informal sector you can integrate the informal sector workers with the social security benefits the formal sector workers are getting, like pension, like insurance, like PF, etc. This was held at India International Convention Center, New Delhi. Okay, so this is to be held from 20th to 21st January 2025. It is scheduled to be held in January itself. Lot of organizations will be participating like World Bank, ILO, etc. Then talking about obituaries, so we have Amit Yoran, CEO of cybersecurity firm Tenable in the list, and then Kostas Simitis, former Greek Prime Minister, is also there. Important day may we have National Bird Day 2025, which is observed on January 5. No theme is associated with this. Person in news, Abhishek Bachchan will be joining European T20 Premier League as a co-owner. So this person is in news, okay. T20 Premier League, he will be participating in as a co-owner. What is this ETPL, European T20 Premier League? एक privately owned franchise tournament है, which is in partnership with 3 member cricket nations, Ireland, Scotland and Netherlands. Then Canadian Prime Minister is also in news, Justin Trudeau. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is also in news. Why? Because the Canadian Prime Minister has announced the resignation as the Prime Minister of Canada. So this was it about 5 to 6 January. Now it's time for the CA short series. Answer the questions quickly. First question. Yes, these classes are well enough for all the examinations. Okay. First question. The Global Power City Index recently released by Mori Memorial Foundation. Which city has topped this index? Global Power Index. Which city has topped the index? So 6 parameters pe they assess the city's economy, sustainability, etc. Right? Tell me which city has topped this global power index quickly. The correct option would be option B, London. Okay. London is the right option here. Very good. Option B, London has topped the list. Next question. Recently, for organic fishery production and selling organic fisheries products across the globe, the Union Ministry has established country's first, India's first organic fisheries cluster at which of these states? first such organic fisheries cluster has been established in which of these states? Quickly tell me the answer. First organic fisheries cluster. The correct option would be Sikkim. D is the right answer here. Very good. Sikkim mein it has been established. Sikkim. Next question. Consider the following statements and select the incorrect one. Read these following statements regarding the recent report or data by World Gold Council and tell me which of the following statements is incorrect one. Which is the incorrect one? So the answer here is option A. If you see, according to the World Gold Council, the total gold accumulated is not 43 tons, it is 53 tons. Okay, it is 53. So first statement is incorrect. It is 53 tons, not 43 tons. Next question. RBI has recently released certain master directions regarding functions of your credit information companies regarding their customers. So read these options and tell me which is the correct option here. You have to select the correct option in this question. Tell me, question number 4, select the correct option. Anyone, please, quickly. Which is the correct option? So see, first statement is incorrect because this is not 500 rupee compensation per calendar day. It is 100 rupee, right? This is 100 rupees. So this is incorrect. Credit information companies will have to send alerts. This is correct. There are 5 well-known credit information companies. No, this is incorrect. There are only 4 such companies operating in India. So only B is the correct option here. B is the correct option. Last question. With a total length of 1000 kilometers, India has expanded to become which number of the, or what is the rank of India in terms of metro network at the global level? Rank of India in metro network with 1000 kilometers of the metro network length. What is India's rank globally? India stands at 3rd position, right? So India is 3rd largest metro network. 3rd largest, remember, 3rd largest metro network. Very good. A is the right option here. 3rd largest metro network. Then the learning exercise question for today. Okay, yesterday the question which I gave you, the homework question, you have commented the answers. Very good. 25% is the correct option for the yesterday question which I gave you, the homework question. Now 25% is the correct answer for that, right? Now today's learning exercise is this. Home Minister will be inaugurating BharatPol portal, okay, or has inaugurated BharatPol portal on 7 January. Regarding this, consider the following and select the incorrect option. So this is your homework question. You will be telling me the answer of this question in the comment section again today, right? Regarding the BharatPol portal, which is launched by MHA, and we have covered this thing in very detail. So have a look at this question. This is the question for you today as a learning exercise. You all will be giving me the correct option, which is incorrect one. So you have to select the incorrect statement out of all of this and tell me the answer in the comment section. That was it for today's class. From 5th to 6th January, we have covered. I hope the class was useful. Keep on studying and revising. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next class and give me the answer of this question in the comment section. Till then, have a great day. Thank you so much.